guys, we are back a little bit late. I've had this actually almost a month. The new, the August one will be here in probably 2 or 3 days. It shipped on Friday, but this is our July unboxing of the So Colorful Fat Quarter Club. I had school starting at the beginning of the month, and I've just been running 90 to nothing for the last few weeks. I finally got a 3-day weekend here, so I'm going to be able to sit down and go through these. But this is blue colorway for the So Colorful Fat Quarter Club, July 2020-25. And I love that we get this little card in it that shows us the SKU numbers in case there's one that you particularly like and want to get more of. You have the SKU number that's available at Fat Quarter Shop. And it looks like we've got a good smattering. We don't have all just Lori Holt. The last few have had the majority Lori Holt fabrics or Riley Blake, because I can tell by the SKU numbers and the colors. Those are Riley Blakes, but it looks like we got about a 50-50 mix here, which looks pretty cool. So let's jump on in and take a look at them. And I love that they package these in these Ziploc bags, and I use these for all kinds of storing projects. If you want to see, I've got a potato chip quilt in the in the June 2025 bag. I could probably take those labels off, but it doesn't matter. But I love it. So these are reusable. I'll put that there. Okay. So let's take a look. I love how they've got them kind of fanned out so you can see what they are in the package without having to open it up if you just wanted to store it as is. But I'm going to be storing these. Got to get a little more space. There's another tote. But let's see what we have here. Kind of messed this up, didn't I? It's okay. This folded. We'll start on the bottom here because these all got kind of messed up. So let's take a look. Here at this one. Here is Honeybee by Megs and Me for Clothworks. It's a beautiful sunflower and looks like black-eyed Susans or coneflowers and bees. And it's a beautiful shade of blue and a little bit of green, white. Love it. I can't wait for Fat Quarter Shop's just 12. I think it's just a Fat Quarters by the Dozen, I think is what it's called. Is our new book. I've got it pre-ordered. It'll be here in October. I love that. And these are definitely going into, some of these will be going into one of those quilts. Okay, this one we don't have the selvage on, the printed selvage, but it's another sunflower, bees, maybe the same same line or a similar line, but it's just a kind of a tone on tone, bees and flowers and everything, and it's a beautiful shade of blue. And let's see what we got here. This is roses. It's a blue rose. I don't have a selvage, and it's a little shorter than the other Fat Quarters. It may be just a different. Looks like it was pinked on the end. Most of them weren't. It's like a shorter selvage, so it's not as long as the others. but maybe just be a different manufacturer and a different kind of bolt. But this one is roses. It looks like it's a Riley Blake. I'm not sure if it's Lori Holt. Doesn't kind of look like her style, but it is a Riley Blake. So, because it's got the color at the end of it. So, yeah. So it's pretty. I like this one. I like roses. I don't have any rose bushes in my yard, but I do like them. This one is Riley Blake Designs. It looks like it's probably one of the Jane Austen collections that she did. This says AGGLA and used under license 2024 Riley Blake Designs. I mean, it kind of it's got little pictures of people, little headshots. Let me see if I can see. I can't really read the writings on them, but that's what I'm assuming it is. It's probably one of the it says Anne of Green Gables, because this is from that line too. So this is Anne of Green Gables. And the other one may be Anne of Green Gables too. It's just looking at the selfish. Because, yep, there's Anne, Gilbert, Matthew. Now I can read them. Marilla. So, yeah, this is Anne of Green Gables for Riley Blake. So, and this is just a small little ditzy print from that same Anne of Green Gables. So those are, I don't have any of that fabric. I have the Pride and Prejudice line, I think, and the other Jane Austen line that they did. But I do not have this. It would go good with it. So it might be. I've got a layer cake of one of the Jane Austen ones. This one does not have printed selvage. It's basically looks like the blue portion of the American flag. Stars and blue, navy. So it's real pretty. Very patriotic. This will be good for a quilt of valor. We have red, white, and blue stars. And this one is also probably not Riley Blake, but it's very pretty. It's red, white, and blue stars. This would make a good binding if you had it, because they're all pretty much in a straight line. Or a border, if you had a lot of it. That one is very pretty, would go on a patriotic quilt, Americana quilt. This one it's got like a swirling flag stripe design, and then the big stars, and the tossed stars on it. And it's not Riley Blake either, so I don't have a selvage that shows what it is, but it's very pretty. This will be a good one for patriotic Americana Quilts of Valor quilt. Throw a couple of reds in there and you have got you something that screams Americana, 4th of July, summer. Everything is real pretty. If you probably can't see it up close, but There are stars in it too, the smaller stars. So it's basically got like waving flags, swirling flags in the tone blue. And here we have one that's more vines, just like a blue vine, blue-green vine. And it is, it's not Riley Blake, so don't have a selvage. It looks like Art Gallery or Ruby Star, or maybe Moda because of the selvage. Actually, the selvages aren't the same color. And they're very wide selvages, which is not typical of most Moda except Ruby Star. And that, but it's real pretty. It's a real pretty basic vine. And here we got something that's probably related. It's flowers, really pretty flower design. Again, we got the other end of the selvage here. So it's a real pretty big print. We'll go in some big blocks. And here we have some sunshines on blue. Very pretty. Don't have the selvage, so I can't tell you where it's from. But that's a pretty blue. Probably would go good with this one. Here is a honeybee by Clothworks, another honeybee. It's bees and flowers on a kind of a purpley toned blue, like that one. Very pretty. Here we have a Lori Holt Autumn and its stripes. This will make an excellent binding if you have a lot of it. And I'm collecting fabrics for one of her fall themed quilts anyway, so this will go good with it. So this is Lori Holt. Like I said, we have an even mix of Riley Blake and not a lot of Lori Holt this time. Other Riley Blake designers were in this one as well, so I'm very proud of that. A little more variety. Ooh, I see some Tilda at the bottom here. This one looks like it's probably Riley Blake, probably from her autumn line. It's or one of her gentler times or whatnot. It says denim on it, so that's usually one of her colors that she uses, but it's just a floral, a small floral with some dots. And then we have a Tilda at the bottom. Let's get this one folded up and we'll look at the Tilda, because I don't usually buy Tilda fabrics. This is Sanctuary by Tilda. It's a pretty blue. I think I have a little bit of Tilda. I don't know if this is Tilda or not. I just made a mess. This I got as a kind of a mystery fat quarter bundle. You can tell me if this is Tilda or something else. Yep, this is Tilda. We got sage, we got these things. So I'm going to put this, actually this fat quarter with these fat quarters, because it will go good with it, it looks like. But yeah, I got these Tilda fat quarters with a, it was a freebie and some fabrics I ordered. It was just a free mystery fat quarter bundle. So yeah, this actually goes excellent with it. It actually goes with this one and one after it. But yeah, so we're gonna add this one to this one. I've got enough for a whole quilt on this one because I've got how many fat quarters? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I've got 5 fat quarters now. I got 6. So yeah, that'd be enough for a decent size quilt with a little bit of background. So we're going to add this one to that so that it can just go in the pile. But yeah, so that was it. I'm very pleased with this selection this time. Like I said, most of them have been Lori Holt, or really heavily Lori Holt. And it's good to see other designers to get a kind of a mix, to have a truly good mix. So we're going to put this tilde in here with this. And we've got a little bit of tilde. So all right, guys, we'll see you on the next video.